Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Madam Speaker, yesterday I was at an event, met a gentleman, and he said to me, "Where are you from?" I was like, "I am from Winnipeg." No, I mean, where did you come from? I was like, "I moved from BC." No, I mean, where are you originally from? I said, "I was born in Punjab, which is a beautiful province in India." I don't know why he asked such questions. I didn't feel embarrassed, but I thought that the thing I'm doing right now is the most important thing that should happen in Manitoba. Because I thought there was lack of education about my turban, about how I look like, about who I am. So this incident happened after I had already moved this motion for the first reading of the bill a few days back. But I feel so proud today that we, as elected representatives, we would get an opportunity here in this chamber to talk about diversity, inclusion, social justice, turban, freedom of faith, harmony, peace, and many more such things. Turban, first of all, I want to share this. This is not just a piece of cloth. This is not just a headgear. It's way more than that. And I also want to share that turban does not belong to a specific gender. It's for everybody. Turban is sacred for Sikh community. And there is no specific age that someone starts wearing a turban. It's about covering the head. In Sikh faith, covering the head means showing respect to your guru, to God, to people who you meet, and yourself. Unlike showing respect by removing your hat in Western culture, it's by covering your head. So different cultures have different values. We need to educate each other about our own cultures. So basically, if I talk about myself, when I started tying this turban, it was in grade 5. And I started learning the art of tying turban. It's an art. It's not just you buy it from the market and just put it on your head and remove whenever you want to. And there are so many historical events associated with that. And if you talk about the turban wearing people and what they did for the respective countries they live in, you would learn a lot. Punjab is a very small province. Population-wise, I think 2 to 3% of the population of India. And if you talk about the fight for freedom during the British rule, the sacrifices made by Sikh or Punjabi people would be like 80%, 85%. If you count those who were hanged, if you count those who were imprisoned for life, this 2%, 3% population would be 80%, 85%. And the people of Punjab, they contribute a lot to the central food pool in India. Just small piece of land contributing 40 to 50% of rice and wheat to Indian national food security. So when you talk about the discrimination, in spite of all the sacrifices that this community made, they continue to face discrimination. I would start from Canada, 1914, Kamagatamaru ship, 376 passengers, 340 of them were Sikhs. They were not allowed to settle in Canada due to the discriminatory policies of immigration in Canada. And it was after 102 years after that that an official apology was issued, which is unfortunate because we had to wait 102 years to hear about that apology. If you talk about the people, turban-wearing men and women in Canada, just imagine, Madam Speaker, if you're working in a library and you're not allowed to read to the people or the kids who attend the library because you look different, how would you feel? This is happening right now here in this country. What if you are a power engineer, turban power engineer, and you are forced to do a cleaning job for 2 years because you refuse to remove your turban to do your professional work? And imagine the situation and state of mind of somebody who fought for human rights through a complaint to get their rights. So, international students, there are so many international students who are coming to Manitoba directly. There are so many international students moving from east and west within this country to settle here. Many of them, they have to make a hard decision to remove their turbans, cut their hair, because they fear discrimination. So this is the state of the affairs in our country. In 1984, Sikh genocide happened. People were identified because they could easily be identified because they used to wear turbans. They were murdered, they were raped, they were beaten, and burnt alive. So that's what Sikh community endured in various parts of this world. And Sikh community, as we all know, contributed a lot to the economic development of this country, to the social development of this country, to the political development of this country, and cultural development of this country. This is not hidden from anybody what Sikhs have done. They have achieved higher positions. They have served as MPs, ministers, MLAs, and they continue to do so. To fight this discrimination, there are two ways: enforcement and education. My bill, Bill 227, talks about celebrating April 13th as Turban Day in Manitoba. For example, same way we celebrate Pink Shirt Day. So it's an educational activity. I propose that once this bill is passed, which I think would pass because I'm getting positive vibes from all parties, so people would be able to celebrate Turban Day in schools, colleges, universities, businesses, offices, and so on. I look forward to a unanimous support for this bill, and thank you so much.